all of you, welcome on YourPedia Education, and we are providing you a series of very relevant group tasks, the topics for GT, which is going to be asked in some public sectors, first being HPCL this year, and I believe like last year it will be asked in some more public sectors also, like IOCL and Steel Authority of India Limited, maybe ONGC this year. So let's prepare it. YourPedia has provided you lot of information about what is the difference between group discussion and group task, etc. But now we are starting a series of videos in which we will be providing you the task, real kind of GT task which are asked in the public sector or which have been asked previously in the public sector. So there are a couple of series which we are starting. I am giving you the series of GTs also, where I am asking you to give your views and then I will be answering to that views. That series is also going on. And now today's video is about one of the tasks which I will give you, and then I will explain you what approach you could have taken and what personality traits or they are going to judge in you through this task, because there is a purpose of GT, like GD, GD group discussion is there. They check your communication skill and your awareness about the current issues and all, and your leadership role. But in group task they check something different, your team embeddedness, your team spirit, how coordination with others, and how do you find the situation, solve the situation, and your situational intelligence. So these are the things which are basically analyzed in you through group task. So let me give you the task and give you some time to think over it, and then you can provide me the solution. What solution do you think will be there? So he will give you a situation. As I told you, group task is all about situation. The situation is there are 4 students. You people are a group of 4 students, and you are doing a project with some professor. That is a typical situation in colleges. So you are doing a project under your professor, and one of these 4 has done nothing. So one of the member has done nothing so far, and others 3 have completed their task. Now the submission date has come. Now what is to be done? I hope the situation is clear. There are 4 people, 1 is not doing anything, he has done nothing, and 3 have done their job, completed their job, but 4th was also to do something so that the project could be submitted. A typical college problem, project team problem. So what is to be done? What is the solution? Pause this video, take a copy. If you are seriously preparing for GT, take a copy and start writing all the options. I mean, what you will do, start writing what are the options, how you will proceed for this, and then continue my video and see what could be the answer for that. And then I am going to tell you that through this task what traits he has checked in you. I hope the task is clear to you. Now let me give you the answer to this. What were the options was this. First you will ask your friend. The first option is, now very close, the submission date has come. So what you are going to do is this. First you are going to ask your friend whether he can complete this task or not. So whether he can complete his task within the time limit or not, ask him. Now either he will say yes or he will say no. If he says yes, then you ask him to do it, but you cannot believe on him because he has not done anything so far, so he may not do now also. You have to monitor him. You have to continuously monitor him. Not only monitor him, you are also to basically help him. Monitor him and help him, because this is the responsibility of entire team. So are you responsible? Do you share the responsibility with others or not? Do you have that thing in you or not? The moment you say this can be the first step, sir. This reflects your practicality. This reflects your bringing the people on board, utilizing your resource. Immediately you cannot say, okay, leave him. Maybe he can help you out. Maybe there was some reason he did not do. Maybe now you can take his help, and your helping attitude. You have to help him out. So ask him bring him on board. That means you have to coordinate with him, help him. Team spirit you have to display, and joint responsibility you have to do. You are not to tell your professor as of now. You are not to tell the professor, because if you go to the professor, situation may go out of hand. As of now, it is within the situation is within the control, and that way you can save your friend also. If your friend cannot complete the task, he says नहीं नहीं मेरे से नहीं होगा, though I am ready to help but मेरे से नहीं होगा, I can't complete it on my own, he says honestly, then but he is ready to cooperate with you. He is saying जो आप बोलोगे मैं करूंगा लेकिन complete नहीं होगा मेरे से. Discuss among all three of you whether you can do it. उसको भी बिठाओ और साथ में बोलो यार इससे तो नहीं होगा, हम कर देते हैं, तुम इतना काम तो कर लोगे, can you do this much? He will say this much I will do. So bring him on board and divide the entire work among 4 of you. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा था, ओके तुम करो, हम तुम्हारी जो हेल्प कर देते हैं, ओके हम करते हैं, तुम हमारी हेल्प कर दो. अंडरस्टैंड दैट? तो सर ये पहले क्यों नहीं कर रहे हो आप? बिकॉज उससे काम लेना है. यू नो एज मैनेजर एज बॉस यू हैव टू गेट द वर्क डन फ्रॉम समबडी. अदरवाइज क्या होगा, आपके सबॉर्डिनेट बोलेंगे नहीं नहीं सब हमसे नहीं होता, आप ही कर लो, साहब खुद ही करता रहता है, खुद ही कर लेता है. यू आर नॉट टू डू दैट, राइट? एंड देन डिवाइड अमंग योर ऑल ऑफ यू एंड देन स्टार्ट डूइंग इट. अगेन यू आर नॉट टू टेल प्रोफेसर. अब तीसरी सिचुएशन है, तुम्हारा फ्रेंड कर ही नहीं सकता, हेल्पलेस है, वो आपको ज्वाइन ही नहीं कर सकता, बोलता है भाई साहब मेरे से बिल्कुल नहीं होगा, मेरी सिचुएशन ही नहीं है, मेरे को ट्रबल है, मैं नहीं कर सकता, आई एम आउट ऑफ इट. देन अगेन व्हाट यू टू डू, you have to divide the task among 3 of you and discuss among yourself whether you 3 can do. फ्रेंड का क्या करना हो बाद में देखेंगे, अभी वो प्रायोरिटी नहीं है. फ्रेंड का क्या करना हो प्रायोरिटी अभी नहीं है, लेकिन आप तीनों आपस में उस प्रोजेक्ट को कर सकते हो कि नहीं, पहले जस्ट आस्क, बिकॉज यू नो स्कोर तो हमें हिट करना है. इट इज नॉट कि एक प्लेयर नहीं खेल रहा है तो बाकी बोले हमने तो खेल दिया, इसका नहीं हुआ. स्कोर तो हिट करना है, प्रोजेक्ट तो कंप्लीट करना है. So you 3 are to complete the project and you then discuss among you whether you can do that or not, and if yes then start doing it. Forget about your friend, don't tell professor, start doing the work. Last option is you 3 cannot complete the task. आप तीनों से भी टास्क नहीं हो पाएगा, आपसे नहीं हो पाएगा, आपका फ्रेंड भी नहीं कर रहा है, अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता. Go to professor, go immediately to professor. You can request your friend to come along with you and tell के sir there is something, some issue has come, we have done our job but he could not complete and now our submission date has come, so what should we do? In time you have to tell the professor, not on the day of presentation, you have to tell him in time कि अब ये प्रॉब्लम आ गई है सर, एक सिचुएशन अराइज हो गई है, now what can be done, can you suggest something? So maybe your professor will tell के okay तुम इतना पार्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव चेंज करके सबमिट कर दो, something like that he can tell. So that situation you have to tell professor. Hope you understood this situation. Don't, you need not to write it, इस वीडियो के साथ अटैच कर रहा हूँ, तो यू कैन टेक दिस बेसिकली पेजेस, यू कैन इनको नोट कर सकते हो, आप इनको ऐड कर सकते हो, राइट? योर पीडीए के साथ 50 से 100 टास्क कर लो, तुम्हारा टास्क वैसे भी, तुम्हारा थिंकिंग वैसा डेवलप हो जाएगा, यू विल स्टार्ट थिंकिंग ऑन दैट लाइन. सो क्या उसने क्या ट्रेड चेक किए तुम्हारा थ्रू दिस टास्क को, क्या चेक कर रहा है? आर यू हैविंग कोऑर्डिनेशन ट्रेट इन यू, डू यू कोऑर्डिनेट विद अदर्स, कॉपरेट करते हो दूसरों के साथ, फ्रेंड को चांस दे रहे हो, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है तुम्हारे अंदर कि नहीं? हाँ, इसमें मैंने एक जो टर्म नहीं लिखा था शायद वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी शेयर करते हो कि नहीं करते हो. टीम स्पिरिट है, सिचुएशनल इंटेलिजेंस तुम्हारे में है कि नहीं है, सिचुएशन हैंडल कर लेते हो, प्रोफेशनल बिहेवियर है कि नहीं, कंप्लेंट तो नहीं लगा रहे हो प्रोफेसर को, इमीडिएटली जाके प्रोफेसर को बोल दो या बोलो सर हमसे नहीं होगा, ट्राई किया तुमने कि नहीं ट्राई किया. सो प्रैक्टिकल अप्रोच तुम्हारा है प्रॉब्लम को लेके कि नहीं, प्रायोरिटाइजेशन कर लेते हो कि नहीं, प्रायोरिटी कि अभी फ्रेंड को बाद में छोड़ो पहले काम कर लेते हैं, प्रायोरिटाइज किया कि नहीं किया. सो थ्रू दिस केस स्टडी ही वाज ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड सर्टेन पर्सनैलिटी ट्रेट्स इन यू, whether you have those traits or not. So as I told you many times that group task is something through which he tries to evaluate, tries to analyze whether you have those traits which are required in professional or employee in an organization or not. If you have those traits, then they will be displayed here in your solution strategy. Otherwise, you know, many of you could have said that okay, you need to ask your friend why he has not done it, what is the trouble. No, that is not the time actually. Why he has not done, वो टाइम अब चला गया, अब तो सबमिशन का टाइम आ गया. अब तो ये है कि करना है पहले, why वाली बात बाद में आएगी. Some of you may think no, let's tell the professor immediately कि हमसे नहीं हो पाएगा. सो वाई यू थिंक आपसे नहीं हो पाएगा? मे बी यू हैव नॉट ट्राइड, मे बी आप कर लो इसको. सो सोल्यूशन विल कम, सम सोल्यूशन विल कम। जैसे भी कोई ऐसी प्रॉब्लम आती है इंडस्ट्री के अंदर या कहीं पे ऐसी प्रॉब्लम आती है, फर्स्ट you should think of what can be the solution, what can be the best solution for this problem, and then you have to think for anything else. So solution finding approach is something which you have to think in your mind, then proceed forward. Hope I made my point clear. So take this GT, this is one of the very relevant GT, and keep watching other GTs also, and start developing your approach for that. Maybe you can have a dedicated copy or notes where you keep on writing how you are to participate in GT, and it's very simple thing, not difficult thing. Keep enjoying these sessions with Yourpedia. Thanks a lot.